It's not a bad idea to Google 100-year-old athletes and just have a look at what they're doing, because no one here is actually 100.
Barbara O'Neill, a renowned health expert, shares her insights on powerful anti-aging secrets in this video. She emphasizes the importance of exercise, hydration, and proper nourishment to maintain a fit and healthy body at any age. O'Neill introduces a simple 15-minute exercise routine and explains how high-intensity interval training can boost overall health, improve circulation, and even slow down the aging process. Her advice offers practical steps for anyone looking to stay strong and vibrant well into their later years. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos.
My off-sider, Amelia, who worked with me for 5 years, she's a naturopath. She got married. She had a little app on her phone, just a photo of 2 women. Both of them were 80. One of them was overweight, hunched over with a walking stick, and the other one, she had like a sports bra crop top on and then jogging pants on, and you could count her abdominal muscles. She was, both of them were 80. Muscle knows no age, so whether you're 8 or 80, you can have a strong, fit body. And I believe that it's very important for us to prepare for our latter years. How many people don't do that? And their latter years, unfortunately, are spent in misery. We need to be preparing for our latter years, and one of the probably most effective ways to do that is to keep the body strong, fit. Of course, giving it lots of water and nourishing food, and we've looked at that.
O'Neill emphasizes that muscle strength does not have to decline with age. Whether someone is 9 or 90, they can have a strong, fit body through consistent exercise, proper hydration, and a nourishing diet. Preparing for later years is essential, and keeping the body fit can help avoid a life of misery in old age. O'Neill mentions a 15-minute exercise routine that can yield significant health benefits.
But what is the best form of exercise? A lot of people say to me, I don't exercise because I just don't have time. So I'm going to show you a form of exercise today that only takes 15 minutes a day. Are you interested?
Yes.
Oh, I'm very interested. We used to do half hour a day. And one of the reasons I started exercising, yes, I didn't actually officially exercise because I thought I'm always busy, I'm in the garden, I'm running here, running there. And this happened to me probably about 15 years ago now. I went to New Zealand, and the lady I stayed with said to me, I do a 5K walk every morning, would you like to join me? It's through the forest. I said, I would love to. I don't have to get the kids up, I don't have to put the washing on the line, I don't have to get the breakfast going, because I still had a few teenagers at home then. Well, after about 3 kilometres, I could hardly keep up with her. And she was twice my size, 10 years younger. The next day when I woke up, oh, I could hardly move. I could hardly move. She said, are you coming, Barbara? And I said, yeah, sure. How can I not go? I'm the health teacher. I'm in their town giving health lectures. Anyway, I definitely couldn't keep up with her this morning. And every time she turned around, she said, you going? Yeah, fine. Oh dear, did it hurt. It hurt very much. She had a friend with her. I just lagged way behind. I learnt my lesson. From that time on, I've exercised every day. That's when I realised being busy all day is not enough. I acknowledge if you work as a gardener and you're hoeing into garden beds and lifting, certainly there are some jobs where, yeah, you are exercising a lot. If you're a personal trainer, you don't have to take a special time every day. But even massage therapists, they still need to do that daily exercise. So what is this form of exercise? My husband and I started to do a half-hour walk every day. So how excited was I when I found, well, there's one that only takes 15 minutes. And let me tell you one other benefit I received when I began to implement an exercise program. My feet were always cold. I was always sitting in our little ensuite with my feet in the warm water, warming them up. Always cold. I started exercising, and guess what? I don't have cold feet anymore. I don't sit on the little ensuite with my feet in hot water anymore. Mind you, I go to great lengths to make sure I'm warm, absolutely. I used to leave home. Now, we were in Melbourne at the time. That's right down the bottom of Australia in the state of Victoria. And most of the time when I walked, it was pitch black outside. Because when I came home, I thought, how am I going to do this? Got to get the kids up, got to put the wash on, got to start the breakfast. So the only way I could do it was get up a little bit earlier. So I started to walk at 5:30, and it was pitch black outside. But what I found was once you start walking, your eyes soon adjust because it's a hassle taking a torch.
She shares how regular exercise improved her circulation, eliminating her cold feet. The increased circulation from exercise, she says, affects every part of the body, from fingertips to brain, and improves eyesight and hearing.
Only 15 minutes. Well, let's have a look at this. It's called high intensity interval training, or often called HIIT training. And the first documented evidence of the HIIT training was probably before the war. Some German trainers were training their athletes in it. The war came, a lot was lost, and then the next time it was documented was a Japanese trainer called Tabata. Now, in many gyms, they still have the Tabata protocol. And he was a trainer for his girls in the Olympic Games, and they were doing figure skating. And he discovered that if they did the HIIT training, they had an edge. So what did he do? So the high intensity, he got his girls to do that for about 20 seconds. The recovery was probably 60 seconds. And the cycle, meaning it's done for a cycle of, would be about 6. So that's 6 cycles of 20 seconds high intensity, 60 seconds recovery. He found when it came time for the Olympic Games, they had an edge. They had an edge on the other athletes, and isn't that what it's all about? Everyone that goes to the Olympic Games is the best that their country has. And sometimes they win by split seconds. So finding something that gave his girls an edge was very important. I read about the HIIT training. Probably the first book I read about it was Dr. Doug McGuff's book, Body by Science. And he's a doctor. I think he's a heart doctor. And he found out about this. So what he did was he did 30 seconds high intensity, 90 seconds recovery for a cycle of 6. And what I have found in my reading that's probably a time that most people come at would be the very best. Most of the HIIT training experiments have been done on an exercise bike. So if someone's a little unsteady on their feet, their ankles, their knees, their hips not working well, the exercise bike, they're able to hold on, they can go as fast as they can, and then they do the recovery time. So what is the high intensity? It's running for your life. It's going for as hard and as fast as you can, whether that be swimming, whether that be running up hills.
O'Neill introduces HIIT as a highly efficient form of exercise. She traces its roots to early German athletes and later to Japanese trainer Tabata, who used this method to train Olympic figure skaters. HIIT improves lung capacity, increases oxygen intake, and strengthens the heart, which she notes can contribute to a longer and better quality life. She also highlights that the body continues burning energy even during recovery periods.
To when you heel strike. Of course, those muscles adapted, and that's the amazing thing about the body, is its ability to adapt and adjust. We want it to adapt and adjust to the good things. Unfortunately, many have adjusted to the bad things. So if you do run, make sure it's toe striking. And your high intensity, it's actually whatever works for you. But the rebounding, again, is, I think every home should have one one of the rebounders. You can put it on its side, and you can put it behind the lounge, and if the kids come, you know where all the kids will be is on the rebounding.
She explains that fat is a high-energy fuel source and clarifies misconceptions about calories in the context of weight loss and energy production. If you found this video informative, make sure to give a like, subscribe, and press the bell icon so that you won't miss out on any future videos.